Welcome, traveler. Tonight, you are an ink maker in an Imperial City Atelier in Tang Dynasty China. The last echoes of the day have faded from the grand avenues of Chang'an. A hushed quiet now settles over the sprawling Imperial City, a soft blanket woven with the distant, rhythmic clop-clop of a night watchman's wooden clappers and the gentle chime of a temple bell. In your atelier, nestled within a tranquil courtyard not far from the Imperial City walls, the air is still, carrying the subtle, earthy aroma of pine soot, fine animal glue, and perhaps a hint of musk or camphor. The faint glow of a carefully tended lamp illuminates your workspace, casting long, dancing shadows. You are a monsieur, a master ink maker, an artisan of profound patience and meticulous precision. Your craft is not merely about grinding pigments. It is about capturing the very essence of nature's darkness, transforming it into a medium that allows thoughts, poetry, and wisdom to flow onto silk and paper. Your hands, though stained with the beautiful black of your trade, are instruments of delicate control, capable of coaxing forth the perfect consistency and hue. There is a deep, quiet satisfaction in this work, in knowing that your ink will immortalize the brushstrokes of scholars, poets, and calligraphers, carrying their legacy through generations. As the night deepens, you move through your atelier. Shelves neatly display stacks of finished inksticks, some plain and utilitarian, others exquisitely carved with dragons, landscapes, or auspicious characters, gleaming with a subtle sheen. Baskets of raw materials sit quietly in corners, fragrant pine logs, carefully harvested soot from special kilns, and blocks of solidified animal glue. Clay grinding stones, smooth and well-worn from countless hours of labor, stand ready. You take your seat at a low wooden table, its surface polished smooth by decades of use. Before you, a large, shallow stone inkstone awaits. It's well clean and dry. You select a small, dark inkstick, one of your finest creations, made weeks ago and now perfectly cured. Its surface is cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, holding within it the promise of rich, velvety blackness. Your task for the evening is often a meditative one, preparing a small batch of ink for personal use, or perhaps for a particularly esteemed client who values the freshest grind. You pour a few drops of clear, cool water onto the inkstone's grinding surface. The water shimmers, reflecting the lamp's soft light. Then, with a gentle circular motion, you begin to grind the inkstick against the moistened stone. The sound is a soft, rhythmic shhh, a comforting whisper that fills the quiet atelier. It is a sound of patience, of deliberate effort, of transformation. With each slow rotation, the inkstick releases its deep black pigment, slowly swirling into the water, gradually darkening the pool on the inkstone's surface. You maintain a steady, even pressure, allowing your hand to become an extension of the inkstick, a part of the quiet, ancient ritual. The scent of pine soot and glue becomes more pronounced, a gentle, earthy fragrance that soothes your senses. You watch the water transform, from clear to translucent gray, then to a rich, inky black. There is no rush, no urgency, only the profound calm of the process. Sometimes, a distant gong from a temple might resonate through the night, a deep, lingering bong that settles over the city, or perhaps the faint, delicate plucking of a guqin from a nearby scholar's residence, a quiet melody carried on the night air. These sounds are not disruptions. They are part of the vast, intricate tapestry of Chang'an at rest, a gentle backdrop to your focused work. As the ink thickens, becoming a lustrous, viscous liquid, you test its consistency with a delicate dip of your finger. It should be neither too thin nor too thick, but just right for the brush, capable of both delicate lines and bold washes. You add a few more drops of water or continue grinding until the perfect balance is achieved. The surface of the ink, now a deep, reflective black, seems to absorb the lamp's light, holding it captive. You remember the early stages of your craft, learning to identify the best quality pine soot, collected from specific kilns where the smoke of burning pines is carefully captured. Then, the process of mixing it with animal glue, often from deer hide, boiled down to a viscous liquid. This glue acts as a binder, allowing the ink to adhere to paper and preventing it from smudging. It also gives the ink its subtle sheen. The addition of fragrant essences, such as musk, camphor, or even subtle flower petals, is a secret known to master ink makers. These are added in tiny quantities to give the ink a pleasing aroma and to preserve it. The delicate scent that now emanates from the freshly ground ink is your signature, a subtle whisper of luxury and refinement. You also recall the art of drying and curing the ink sticks. After shaping the paste into molds, the ink sticks must be dried slowly and carefully over many weeks, sometimes months, in a controlled environment. Too fast and they crack, too slow and they might mold. This patience, this understanding of time, is central to the ink maker's art. You think of the countless scrolls and paintings that will be created with ink like this. Elegant calligraphic poems, delicate ink wash landscapes depicting misty mountains and serene rivers, official documents that shape the empire's destiny. Your ink is the silent partner in all these grand endeavors, the unseen foundation of beauty and knowledge. The steady rhythm of your grinding hand continues, a quiet pulse in the heart of the sleeping city. Each stroke is a conscious act, a connection to generations of ink makers before you, and to the artists and scholars who will use your creations long after you are gone. There's a sense of timelessness in this simple, profound action. You might glance at a finished ink painting hanging on the wall of your atelier. Perhaps a simple bamboo stalk, rendered in varying shades of black, from the deepest ebony to the lightest gray. It is a reminder of the expressive power of the ink, a testament to its ability to convey profound beauty with humble origins. As the night progresses, the sounds from outside become even more sparse. Only the occasional distant call, a faint breeze rustling through the leaves of a courtyard tree, or the soft drip of water from a nearby ceramic pot. These natural sounds blend seamlessly with the soft shh of your grinding, creating a perfect symphony for sleep. You feel a pleasant weariness in your arm, a gentle ache that speaks of purposeful work. The act of grinding ink is not just physical. It is a mental exercise, a way to clear the mind and focus on the present moment. Each circular motion brings you closer to a state of calm, a deeper sense of inner peace. You imagine the scholars who will sit with your ink, their brushes poised, their minds filled with inspiration. The respect they hold for fine ink is a testament to the value of your craft. You are a quiet facilitator of enlightenment and beauty. Finally, the ink is perfect. Its surface is smooth, almost reflective, a deep, liquid black. You carefully transfer it into a small, elegant porcelain dish, ready for morning. The inkstone is wiped clean with a soft cloth, its surface pristine once more. The inkstick is returned to its place of honor. You extinguish the lamp, leaving the atelier in near darkness, save for the faint moonlight filtering through the latticed windows. The subtle scent of ink lingers in the air, a comforting perfume of artistry and quiet dedication. You walk slowly to your sleeping quarters, a small serene room adjacent to the atelier. The wooden floors are cool beneath your bare feet. You lie down on your simple straw mat, feeling the gentle release of tension from your body. The sounds of the Imperial City at night are now a distant hum, a soft, almost imperceptible breath of a metropolis at rest. You hear the far-off chirping of crickets, the rustle of silk curtains in a gentle breeze, the profound silence that often follows a busy day. These sounds merge, becoming a soft, undifferentiated blanket of calm. Your breath deepens, becoming slow and regular. The image of the smooth, dark ink swirling on the stone fills your mind's eye. The journey from rough soot to lustrous liquid, from raw material to a vehicle for thought, mirrors the journey you are now taking into sleep. Every worry, every thought, dissolves into the vast, calming blackness, a canvas ready for the dreams of the night. You are floating on a river of liquid ink, dark and still, reflecting the infinite stars above. The delicate scent, the rhythmic sounds, the quiet dedication, all combine to form a perfect cocoon of tranquility. There is no tension, no distraction, only the boundless comfort of knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be. Let the ancient art of the ink maker, the soothing stillness of the atelier, and the quiet reverence for creation guide you now. You are safe, you are at peace, and the profound essence of beauty will watch over your dreams. Drift now, traveler, into the deepest, most restorative slumber. The morning awaits your ink.